It's the same sort of stuff we saw from him in the first half. Ackerman just taking over that control, fighting tooth and nail with a teammate alongside him and just landing every single shot.
Looking at the rest of the maps, it ain't too bad for DRG. Demon1 is going to play Vice, and there's a breach!
Had a pretty big fall off as well. Now it's whether or not there's a bounce back. Early contact already being taken by DRG. A solid start, hot flash, front forward plays. Well, Flexen hasn't fallen all the way back. That's going to give an opportunity. DH with a response. Meteor had a chance. But isn't going to be able to capitalize. It's risky.
Yeah, Spirit Z1 took a risk. It almost paid off as well. DH down to 17 HP, but he gets that deep control towards spawn. It could allow a plant, but in fact, it's going to be a full rotation from T1. One player towards the B site, taken down. DH leaves Stax all alone.
The Stax clutch. Talking about comps. This man in a 1 versus 4. And you were right. Maybe you were right. Yeah, no, that was with me. If he gets the first one, I'm a bit more of a believer, but that wasn't very clean.
1v3.
The rest of the team, that's fine. He's going to be an anchor player, as you can see right now.
Full aggression from DRG as expected. It's a bloodbath to start with. Only the first falling from Ackerman, but Flexen follows. Nick trying to recover. Stands his ground, Nick! The triple! That's given them a real chance. But the players left only have pistols. Retrieving the weapon is deadly. And Demon1, 1 versus 2.
Demon1 is going. The problem is Buzz, in the meantime, is wrapping back around. So many angles to clear, would have to check his back. He's going to. He's checked the right angle. Puts it into a 1 versus 1 scenario, but the time has been ticking. And Meteor is just patiently waiting. The timing should work out for him as well.
But this time around, it's too much to ask. Hell of a hold from Nick, though. They were losing players left, right, and center, and he just comes out, Prowler into a double headshot, and he'd already taken down Izu. Play by Izu is going to get a lot of information. This space wide open, not being fought for. There's the solo site defender spotted, fractured as well, and Izu shuts Demon1 down.
Nobody coming in from behind. It would just be this firefight. First one goes his way, but the trade is there quick enough. Plenty of ultimates to play with either side, and in fact, T1 will be the first to throw. They're going to put in that ult to try and slow them down. Rolling Thunder on the other side. Convergence path was being set up, but not yet thrown in. Still held, at least for now, but they need to start finding these kills. Buzz with another. Izu, 1 more. And well, he might have used his ult, but he'll get 1 more or back towards it. Infinite calls coming out of Stax. And when he's in flow state, it feels like the rest of the team go with him.
Flexen's fallen early. Izu tries to distract, puts the decoy through, but the rest of the squad making their way into Demon1's den. This time, the Vice wall towards B. And although Izu falls and Meteor, they still have this C hit to rely on. The Thorns are going to divide up the troops a little bit, buy some time, maybe buy a 1v1 for Demon1, but he backs out as Spirit Z1 goes through.
There's the Steel Garden. Weaponry removed, but it's how fast they can actually get in to deal with this. Immediately, Buzz is going to activate the overdrive. Not affected by that ultimate. Now they have the guns with a convergence path. They're going to trap each other in the corner. It needs to be an instant headshot, and well, it is, but not for the side of T1. Again, early control. Buzz been taking this space at a perfect horn thrown through. It makes things so easy. Spirit Z1's found 2 though. Just running through. He manages to get a 3rd. A huge round from him individually.
He's got 2 players playing contact off that first. Flexen takes him down. And Spirit Z1, these haunts from Stax have been getting away with so much. It feels like they got extra HP. They're just not being broken. What a spray though, and he steps through the smoke for a bit more. Buzz then trying to reclaim space, reclaim an advantage. With Spirit Z1 down, runs straight.
A 5-2 lead, and things looking pretty bad for DRG. It's again.
Oh, man.
Flexen's cursed.
Flexen's been having a really tough time, but that kill I can't even fault him for. Buzz is in there. Spraying down Nick. The spray and slide. Okay. They've given DRG a little bit of slack, but oh, hold on, Spirit Z1, we've seen this before. Only the 1 damage onto Stax.
That player has been for a few rounds and gets him with the spam.
Certainly looked like it would be a more dominant scoreline, but even that is...
This is... He's seen an arm.
Yeah, I thought it was straight through the smoke. Seeing the arm there is just like, I really feel for Flexen. I don't have the stats on opening duels, but
they are sat at the back, but it's whether or not they're expecting this Rolling Thunder to come through. It doesn't seem like he's going to pop the ult, but he's already been wrecked. It's left onto DH, and they know exactly where he is. Needs to try and deliver the clutch, and he has managed to put it back into the 1 versus 1. The swing coming out from Nick, who's been so good, but playing with his food, just trying to bait him into these fights, and DH will take it! Although saying that, on the other side of things, it's only Izu who's going to go peeking, and that didn't, I'll be honest with you, it didn't seem like the play. It was just, I assume he had a way out of there. I was hoping to. Demon1, alive and well, it seems, but he will be dealt with by DH.
Rest. DH, this paranoia is good. It's going to catch the player up close. What a shot! Akaman drop is really starting to tick fast. They need to make a move. Meteor and DH. It's Meteor through the door to be shut down. The trade was possible and it won't be needed with Nick. This is your time to play that aggressive role. Love that bait. That's beautiful. The refract, where they were giving up control towards the tree, but now they'll be 3-man stacked up. They're not here ahead of the push, and Izu goes down alongside Stacks. Akaman was third. It's not looking pretty. They'll have to piece this together. Coming in as an Ascension team, the stakes couldn't be higher. As we said, it's not just about lifting a trophy, about making a deep run, making a name for your org, winning your first map.
Oh,
always does a great job.
They've headbutted each other.
He's already come in, smacked the player straight in the head, but not with the rifle. Izu down, but DH is delivering. He's found himself a triple before eventually falling. Stacks was there, but Demon1 deals with him on the international scene. Well, he has to take down one of the best at a time.
No, that TP was so risky.
Giving it away. Demon1 against Meteor for the round, for the 10th round for DRG. A nail in the coffin if they lose this for T1. And time being bought, Demon1 can reposition, but now Meteor's gonna do the same and there's no escape. Demon1 caught by the ultimate, down to the Sheriff, but he's got the positional advantage. Meteor out of the round.
Side, but then gambles on his gate crash, and that gamble was definitely not worth it. Almost handed the round over.
Come on. He's taking the space yet again. He could fall back, but he doesn't need to. Spirit C1's alongside him. That's going to get the plant out for DRG. Man advantage for the attackers, but that fades quickly. Nice shot by Izu. Here comes DH and Meteor. The full wrath of T1 unleashed, and no one standing but Nick. 3 more. He's already got 2, but that off is holding tight on the angle.
Risky plays early in the round haven't been paying off. So instead, okay, they lose a man, but then it's just about boxing the players in, not allowing them to have these fast flanks, and then fighting as a team. And if you think back to like the old...
On the international stage, losing this, it'll be much harder.
Oh, already a solid start. Buzz has been dealt with. Stacks and Meteor, though, fight back in turn. Stacks wanting to get back in there, but he's got to be careful. Low HP. Demon1 being revealed, only has the shorty to play with, but now he gets his own, looks to take him back. Izu though is fought in form. Back. Is he going to be able to block this? No, it takes more than one to do so, so that's at least the spike back into their hands.
Decided to leave him 10 seconds. The plant has to be secured. DH, if he can just drop this spike, it could all be over here, and it's a little late. The spike gets planted, but Nick is left alone. If he doesn't find this pick, they will overwhelm him with numbers, and DH slips away to the tree. Nick against the world. He's had so many big plays. The decoy reveals him, and a double! He collapsed it, but in the end, it's DH. Seen them fight tooth and nail for A, and T1 have been keen to take that space when it's given, but now it's a trap that's sprung. Flex him through the door, grabs one before falling. But it's Nick with the pressure on his shoulders again. This time he delivers, but the slide in from Buzz, punished for the 2 versus 1. DH reads that that's the decoy. He might have to jump on Spirit C1. A 3rd kill. And the TP taken to the other side of the map.
Once that smoke fades, DH will have the idea that this man is no longer in position. And the problem is now that clock is starting to tick, the doubt starting to be in his mind. DH has played it to perfection again.
And don't get me wrong, DH has been playing the game all throughout regulation, but these last 2 rounds, he has hit another level entirely. But it might be too late by the time he gets there. They're already teeing up for the push. DRG straight in. Meteor under pressure. He's surrounded. Stax comes in to help and finds the first. Lands another. Stax keeps delivering. And he might have delivered them the win. Nick, on a sliver of health, has to stand off against the op.
Oh.
And even then, even the classic can take him down. 15 to 13. T1 climb back.
Demon1 on that Cypher, and they're going to continue playing this double duelist with that Neon and that Euro.
To change it either. Cypher definitely can be tougher on that hole, but at least for now. And wow, a recovery already needed in this pistol. It is a firing squad with DH leading the scoreboard already. And while Buzz is there to close it out.
They were able to make the fight fairly early on in the previous. See if that'll be the case again. DH, well, he was certainly a man that drew our eye throughout the entirety of regulation over on Lotus.
Oh, it's a singular rifle being put into the hands of Buzz. The rest really isn't much, but well, if Buzz is playing like this, maybe it won't matter. This is a terrible bonus round coming in from T1.
Big swing from Izu. He's tucked in though. Set himself up for success, Demon1 did. Not a fully invest, right? We get in a barrier up, they've got nothing. Oh, it's an easy round. That's what you would think, but Buzz made it an uphill battle and they came tumbling down. 3-0 start.
Again, you just talk about the supportive utility, the paranoia that came through. I think Stax is the one that, yeah, he puts that dart into the corner.
Fields across the board. Easy with the outlaw.
A lot of stingers though.
Yeah, they've got to get close. That's the real problem. Those shots don't land. The gate crash is used to get out of dodge before that's a little too scary. But around that laneway, when they come to push back in, that's where DRG really pack a punch, not just on close range, but with the numbers by their side as well. Flexen picks up a double. Spirit C1 there as well. This could be DRG's round. A return. A MasterCard thrifty.
Warning shots. He's spraying the stinger. He's like, now they know I'm coming.
Well, they certainly do. All that utility fired through, but Spirit C1 the first of all. Flexen again, but Stack steps up. A 3 versus 2 that they find themselves in. The TP to backside for early control. And where this player is, he is checking this left corner. DH needs to be quick on the trigger, and he will be shut down. Left to cover the cross. That off could. What? A jump shot with the Guardian. That's one hell of an attempt. Now he knows that that op is on the other side, but hitting this shot will be difficult. Uses the cam to bait him out, and he's done so successfully, but he can't land the shot, and the stun sends him running back. The classic round the corner. That's a risky play. They've given Demon1 a chance, and he may land this shot, but it's one bullet in the mag. In a rifle round, and now is their chance to right that wrong. Ackerman back to winning ways in those early fights. Paranoia sent through, but that doesn't stop them as Demon1 picks up another, and another. Stacks down, but DH in the corner has a beat spot. DH, he'll only get 2. Demon1 saves them.
We've killed enough people, there could possibly be another one in the corner. And honestly, for DH, it's a nice try. He was quick enough on the trigger to be able to take him down. That flash as well. Buzz was so unbelievably blind.
Phenomenal flash from Spirit Z1. That got way too close.
Immediate usage of that Nightfall, an attempted TP, and it has failed miserably. Meteor swinging out of mid is already looking to put this one to bed. Back on the rifles and back to winning ways for T1. 2 rifle rounds in a row, one against an eco, but the second resistance is shown. Flex and caught in the TP. They turned around just in time. And it might seem silly, but you have to think the Fatal was put through. The Nightfall was there, so that player couldn't hear. As now the attack look to make their move.
Meteor, he's been a menace through the smokes, but that reveal, it's caught him off. Well played by Nick. The advantage now found and converted into a 2 by Nick. The flash they thought would be the difference maker, but DH gets caught out alone as well. Crumbling under the pressure applied by Nick. We're left into a 1v3 for Buzz. They know where he is, and they're lined up with a firing squad.
It was a spot where from 6-2 up, they definitely seemed like they were going to struggle. Nonetheless, we'll be back after the break.
4 players up close, and it's Spirit Z1, a man who had plenty of opening duels go his way. And although he finds DH, the trade is immediate, and the space, well, they're taking it right towards Ackerman. Good stun, but a player further back, unstunned is Buzz, and he will be unwavering as they move towards this site.
Oh.
Flexen caught down to 20 and
chasing.
completely boxed in, nowhere to go, and he's wrapped on, but he at least finds one.
I don't know if they've necessarily seen Nick just yet. Meteor is going for the fight, a little bit individualistic. The swing back wasn't bad, but Demon1's done well. Unaware of where Buzz currently is trying to figure out every single angle. Instead, he's being swung on, and it's Buzz once again.
Both teams having a very tough lower bracket, regardless of how results go.
Hello.
Come on. He's playing like his life's on the line, and Spirit Z1's there to back him up. It's a clean round from DRG.
It's the same sort of stuff we saw from him in the first half. Ackerman just taking over that control, fighting tooth and nail with a teammate alongside him and just landing every single shot.
Last opportunities to fight for this map, to fight for this series. And it will be Buzz and Izu and DH falling at the hands of Spirit Z1. A coin flip that lands in their favor this time.
So everybody dies, and we have now just flip a coin. Let's just get everybody on stage, and we'll just flip a coin each round, and whoever gets it on heads is going to be the winner. It is absurd. I love the fact as well that we have spoken about Demon1 being in this squad, that information. He now knows that this is another A hit, but it's not a stack up of players anymore. Rotation is coming in, but they can't take this risk. It's just not worth it. It's down to the spams, but nice work from Flexen. That stack's gone.
It's not with 2 of their players. Paranoia being lined up right now, but they don't find the picks and swinging deep. Nick unblinded, able to drop DH. It's picks across the board for DRG. A response from Meteor. This could be the MVP performance. In fact, it might need to be Buzz by his side. Another for Meteor. Buzz with 1, and it's Izu alone against Demon1 in the clutch. 3 rounds between them around DRG need, but Izu won't give it. This is its speed.
This is one of the first sort of like close rounds we've seen in a while, and a lot of it came down to Meteor. His target isolation was sublime every single time, not giving them an opportunity for a trade, well aware of the angles that were left. Tempted. Izu is going to spot a lot of players out with the shorty, and that's Nick already gone. He's been getting so many kills that neural theft is already back online.
Izu's such a madman, but he needs to deliver more. Meteor and DH down. Here comes the ult out of Spirit Z1. A lot of information to work with. Good stun though from Buzz, and he converts the kill. Izu expecting that decoy, but Spirit Z1 delivering in every fight and caught with a flash in hand.
T1 tried to play that. They see that Spirit Z1 is going into the ult, so they push back site. They try and avoid him while he's giving information, take another fight, but the fact is, he was the danger in that round. He was the problem that they needed to get rid of. So this was going to be a different story, or maybe not just yet. Buzz though, he still has other ideas. DH as well, overtime, it's coming, Mitch. We're going to get it for the second map in the row, unless Demon1 can pull off a 1v5.
Having the opportunity to close it out, but you can't put that on him here. They are playing so patient too, and the swing from Buzz to close it, 12-12. Patiently Paranoia in hand, waiting for that aggression to come through. Here goes the stun, the Paranoia, the big swing. Demon1, he was paranoid, and he managed to find the pick. Nick with another. DRG are not gonna let this one slip without a serious fight, and Stax can't match up to the numbers thrown at him. Izu alone.
No chance.
And he's done once he comes through this smoke. That's 13 for DRG. Another map point.
And DRG are not ready just yet to give that one up.
Oh, the shot from Izu. Position from Izu. It's not getting any better for the attackers. He's now ready with Buzz by his side. A deadly duo indeed. And it's Buzz with the triple. DRG decimated in this round. Only Nick standing, and that doesn't last long. Presence to the A side, but it's early spotted by DRG. Trap going to catch Buzz, and he'll be put in his place by Spirit Z1 this time. Demon1 on the line, catches another, and T1, again, they have the chance to close it, but again, it's DRG digging deep on this defensive side. Meteor He's being the one to pull them out of these bad situations, but he has to go huge here. Even the double isn't enough, but Stacks on mid. Double for Meteor! It's done! 16 to 14! T1! They've decimated DRG in a close battle, but when it matters, they stepped up to the plate.